niggas. We back. Back in the building. Picking up where I left off at. I was talking about the Ain't No Stopping the song. Now basically what I was trying to say was, I think that when around the time that song came out, we was that was like pretty much a time where now the song was relevant, don't get me wrong. But as a matter of fact, let me see who sing that song. And this is not a knock to the song or a diss to the song or I don't want to say this because I know how the mind works. So, I try to consider the psychological aspect of pretty much the things I tell you when because I know how the mind works. So I don't want you to hear this and then associate this song. I don't want what I'm telling you to put a negative stigma on the song itself. So let me see. But basically what I'm trying to say in so many words is I think when that song came out, it was at a time where black people started were given more opportunities, or when white people finally decided, or the people in charge, or whatever you want to call them, said, you know what? Let's I think McFadden and Whitehead. I think it's McFadden and Whitehead. I think it's Bobby McFadden, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Okay. Shout out to Bobby McFadden and Whitehead. They this could be a channel. And that's how I work out with Bobby McFadden died. He got shot in the head. Maybe go check them out. See what's going on with him. Okay, no, that ain't Bobby McFadden. No, Bobby McFadden is a white guy. I just remember that name. Let me see some McFadden. Let me see. Well, that's one relevant point. The McFadden. The Mac thing. Let me see. What's going on with old McFadden? See these guys right here real quick. There we go. But that's why that's one of the I love the '90s. But that's one of the beauties of it. It's probably one of the best shit. The internet is probably the only thing y'all got on us. This new generation, to be honest, because the rest of this shit ain't fucking with the '90s. The music, the sitcoms, movies, this shit sucks. So we gonna have to. But we are people that are about. We don't just make it seem like if I say that you think I'm just talking about black people. We got multiple people around us, so we'll just say we are about evolution or getting better. The goal is to, so even if we have to go back to the '90s and then start over and filter out a lot of this bullshit that been going on from, I'll say, 2003 to now, and we're gonna have to go back to the '90s. We're gonna have to go back to the essence of this shit, or back to the, and I say go back to the last time this shit was at its greatness, and that was the late '90s, going into the late 90s, early 2000s. We ain't gonna just leave it at the 90s. I said 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Good shit. That was, I think, 2000. And I ain't just saying it because that's when I went to jail. I even go far to say this. We'll just say about 2005, because even 2003, and I'm just speaking in regards to music right now, but 2003, 2004, even though I was in jail, the little stuff that I was catching, I could tell it was still litty out here. By the time I got to Gib Lewis unit and got a radio and got, which is, during my whole jail bid, that was where, that facility is where I got the healthiest amount of the most amount. I was able to have the most access to music or whatever. The most access to music. So, and I got over there to 05. Was it 05? Yeah, 05. In 05, going into 06, which is when this guy died. But McFadden died in 06. Whitehead died in 04. He got shot in the head. And McFadden died of lung cancer in 06. Which is the same year I realized I was God, or a God, the God, whatever you want to call it shit. It's all valid, Lord of Lord, Kings of Kings, so that would make the God part relevant. But I'm not the only one, so we ain't trying to make it say like I'm just a who, but I ain't finna shortchange myself either. Fuck that. I done been through a lot, I earned this shit. God damn it, I deserve it. I am it, so it ain't, that's even doing myself, not even saying injustice, but that's even small, short. I was it when I came here, so I ain't even try to earn it. But I put in I earned getting motherfuckers to realize that I am that, put it like that. Cause I mean, if I say I deserve it, I mean, I had to earn it, but I am it, so I've been it. You get it if you do your research. You'll get it. But like, this is beautiful shit. Oh, his name was Gene McFadden. Oh, okay. Eugene Adams too. There's a link over there. Eugene Adams, Sambo, Black Arts of Asia. Check it out. Do yourself some justice. But in regards to that, I was just saying, I think that was a part of history. The 70s. I think it was the 70s. Let me see when they song came out. I think it was the 70s. But I think that's when they finally decided and said, you know what? That's when they said, you know what? Let's give them what they're asking for. Let's give them more jobs. Let's let them eat with us in our restaurant stuff. Because, let me see, 70, what was that, 70, what? Come on, man, goddamn. Me and technology, man, we be having it out. This shit here, let me see. Oh, it's 79, all right, y'all. 79. So what I'm speaking on right now probably was a little bit before that. I'll say like 1970 is probably when. But you ask them. Oh, you have to ask the old OGs when stuff started opening up a little bit more and all that. So I think that's when they said, let's give them the job and let's give it to them. Give it to them. Give them the money. Give them all that. Because the more and they did that to come off to what's the word I'm looking for, to lesson or to make you to not make them seem as to lessen how much you see them as the enemy. I'm speaking about the oppressing white folks. We're not just talking about the regular everyday white folks. I always got a preference there. And make you think you want, like, give it to them. So subconsciously you start feeling like, oh, we did it. I'll give you an example. Take it back to some street shit. Say you from this block and some niggas down there from that block. And y'all gotta rumble it out with y'all rumbling it out or whatever. But you realize them niggas is more niggas over that block than your niggas got. But you cool with a block over here. Now, you on this block cool or whatever. Y'all fuck around, whatever. But so you say, hey man, them niggas deep over here. We gotta go rumble with them niggas. We need y'all help. So them two blocks come together for this moment or that moment. Hypothetically speaking, we just trying to give you the example. Then you go over there, whoop, do your thing. After that's over, yeah, appreciate it, bro. Y'all win with appreciate it or whatever. Appreciate it, whoop. All them niggas gonna go back to their block. Gonna still kick it periodically, move, do your thing like they was. But they gonna disperse and go back to where they They look at it like this. So if the message becomes black people gotta stick together because we got a common oppressor, the more you see this battle in front of you, the more you're gonna stick together. Once you win or once you feel like you won, everybody gonna go back to doing what they do because you don't have to be, you gonna still kick it or whatever, but you don't have to be as close and woo. That's how, same thing with us. The more and more we see we had a common enemy, more and more we stick together. Black folks gotta stick together. Woo. So and I'm gonna go deeper into this on another. Let me get my note game together. I gotta step my note game up. I've been slipping on my note game. All right. Because I don't want to do too much on this one. Get it all mixed up. But, give me 1 second. So, yeah. Where was I at? I had to pause for the call. But, yeah, so in so many words, the more and more we start getting these different opportunities, or the gates of opportunity began to open up for us, the more we started subconsciously feeling like we was making progress, and well, maybe he's not so bad. So we felt like we didn't have nothing to fight. We felt like we had to fight less, so we had to fight less, so the solidarity slowly started to dissolve. But it's really reached the worst point within the last past, I just say, since I've been home from jail, because I could see the difference between before I came home, when I was out, before I went to jail, and after. I'll give you an example real quick. When I was coming up, black people spoke to each other. At least in Texas. Houston or whatever. I just go from where I'm at, cause I know like up north and East Coast, they you know, they're not as hospitable as us. So around this motherfucker, we spoke to each other. You almost fit when you walk down the street. You don't have to know the nigga. But you spoke to people in general, but especially black people, because we still had that feeling of, that innate feeling of, I see you, brother. You know what I'm saying? So we be, you walking down the street, and the nigga be coming down the street. It was all automatic. What's going on, bro? What's up? It's like namaste. It's damn near like, when you hear namaste, it just means I see you, I recognize the deity or the God in you, or whatever. It was almost like that, without the extra, just regular nigga shit. You walk, what's up, bro? What's up? Or how we used to. I come from an era where when you went into McDonald's or a restaurant, you didn't have a restaurant, and you seen niggas in there working. It was a thing to say, hey man, hook me up with some. If you seen niggas and you ain't seen no white people in there working with them, white managers, some shit, or woo. It was a thing. You might be like, hey bro, hook me up some extra fries, an extra burger. We used to do that type of shit because we still had that mentality of sticking together. Saying our shit. Don't even have to know the nigga. Just random. You know what I'm saying? It's called the hookup. I don't see, you don't get that no more. This be the little shit you gotta pay attention to. But that was the thing though, because we still had that sense of black love. We was we had all the same shit. We had gang banging, killing, fight, all that shit too, but it was still a fucking sense of, man, you speak to these little niggas, these back, look, man, I was walking down the street one day, and I walked past some little young niggas. Now, when I see, especially youth, little niggas, when I walk past some young niggas, I feel, because I come from that era. But when I was a kid then, growing up, but now me being a OG, so to speak, when I see when I pass by some little niggas, little black kids, and any people, I speak to people, period. That's just, but that's the thing. Growing up in my era, we knew too. We spoke because that's just who we are as black people. We really are hospitable people, period. I don't know what the hell happened to put up there. That's really hospitable shit. The niggas left their southern roots and went up there with crackers and started turning in the cave, picking up. I don't want to knock my East Coast niggas like my up north people, East Coast and all this shit, but the niggas went up there and picked up them, I guess that concrete jungle cracker mentality rubbed off on them niggas up there. Because that ain't nigga shit. Not being friendly or when they be like, we don't smile in New York and all this old shit. I love New York, don't you gonna take the medicine though. But all that, nigga, we don't smile. Get away from me. I'm on a train and also all that shit thing. That ain't nigga shit, bro. That ain't nigga shit. So if you take pride, I ain't take pride. I love New York. I wouldn't want to stay there though. And that just New York, but that's like the hub of the East Coast or whatever. I would never want to stay there for one. I think all that shit used to be wilderness anyway. That's probably why everybody was in the South. But by the time they started, what's that shit, the reconstruction or whatever, they probably was clearing all that forest land up and sending niggas up there. Just like that's the poor up the East Coast and all that up north shit is the poor part of the planet Earth, or the poor part of the wilderness of North America. That's why when Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, in the lessons he say, we gave the poor part of the planet Earth to the Caucasian. That's why they come from that era. It was made on an island, and they sent them to the Caucasus Mountains or whatever, where it was cold, harsh conditions, lack of food. You gotta fight extra hard to eat because the food is scarce, so you gotta whatever they was. I'm not a Cajun man, so I don't know. But just, I need to read that book though. I'm gonna have to get into that. I've been having them Iceman Inheritance. Go read Iceman Inheritance by I think his name Michael Bradley. I'm telling you to read this shit. I need to do the same thing. I ain't I've been having this book for years and I still haven't read it from front to back. And it's a short read. Bradley, yeah. But that's why I had to make the distinction because I was finna speak generally, but then it'd be some East Coast niggas like, what was that? What? I don't remember that era of the '90s. They probably better now than they was back then. That damn New York state of mind, boy. Big Apple niggas. Yeah. That's probably why we more hospitable than them niggas up there because we never left our southern roots. But before I don't want to get too deep into that, cause I finna go into a tangent. But now even down here, and it possibly could be a lot of motherfuckers coming back now. Cause like I said, when I came home, last time I got out of jail, started getting jobs and shit. Everywhere I went, it'd probably be about 2 niggas that's actually from the city. Everybody else be from other places and shit. So it could be that too. It could be that too. But I know that hookup shit. That was universal though. That was one thing. You ask niggas from the '90s about that. They don't give a fuck where you from. That was some shit. You just because we still had this mentality that we had. I guess you would say on the plantation where it was like, if you can get over on the motherfucking man, so to speak, or help your brother and give me an extra. I don't want to say I'm finna say extra pig here because I know that we're feeding, but it's so disgusting. Give me an extra cup of water or whatever. But we had more of a motherfucking. Even just look, while we sitting here talking about, we still on Baby Girl Down. Just go listen to her album. That shit feels warmer than anything. The vibe of it all. Down with the Clique and Young Nation. That shit just feels warm, bro. The warmth that I feel from that album. And I'm not. You might just say, well, you can make a warm. No. It ain't just the warmth I feel. It's like this shit literally feel like a time machine. When I put the shit on, I feel that energy. I feel like I'm in the '90s. I'm not talking about the old. I know this shit came out in the '90s, so I listened to it. We was listening to this in the '90s. Like, no, this shit feels. You can feel the warmth of it, like that. Like the kids that wasn't born in the '90s, I wasn't around then, or not gonna necessarily get it. I'd have to. People from that era, if they go listen to the album now, they'll see what I'm talking about. They'll say, yeah, that shit took me back. Yeah, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I synced it. But we don't have that shit no more, man. But these little niggas, but like I say, I come from that era, so plus I love the youth. So when I'm walking down the street, I see these 2 little niggas, they walking. I said, what's going on, bro? I spoke, and the niggas looked at me crazy, like, all right, I kept on walking. Oh, well, fuck you. Kept on walking. Just so happened, late on that night, I'm on my bike. I come up out the driveway. I see the niggas. They like, hey, bro, you know where some grass at? Look, bro. You know, they be like, hey, you know some grass? They said about 2 or 3 times. They say, look, bro, you know some grass at? I wasn't finna turn around. You niggas act like when I spoke the first time, when I spoke, you looked at me like I had shit on my shoulders. Cool. I know how to play that game too. They right there. They know I hear them. Fuck yeah. Only reason I turn around is one of the niggas say, look, bro, you know what the grass is? Hold on, I'm gonna correct that. Let me turn around. Then no little bro, nigga. I said, hold up. I pull up, I say, bro. I said, you know how old I am, my nigga? Oh, I'm 41, bro. I'm not the little bro. You little bro. But I ain't say y'all like me. I'm not a little bro. Oh, my bad, fam. You know what the gas is? Nah, I don't know no gas. Knew what the gas was. Nah. I just went back to tell nigga, I'm not your little bro. So, yeah, man. So, if those little niggas are a reflection of what the youth is today, y'all got some motherfucking unpacking to do. Straight up. And it should happen again the other day. I'm walking down the street. See a little nigga out there walking and shit. For one, before I even get up on, because we passed up, nigga already kind of looking at me and shit. I don't know if he got enemies or something. What the fuck he got going on? So, I walk past him. What's up, bro? The nigga. Fuck you too, nigga. These little niggas fucked up, bro. And I ain't saying all of them. These little niggas fucked up, but I came from here, bro, with 9. You walk down the street, you walk past 9 niggas. 9 of them gonna speak. 10 niggas, at least 9 times. 9 of them encounters you have, the niggas, you speak to every round one of them niggas. 9 of them niggas speak. It might be 1 you might get some assholeian vibe from. Maybe 2. But and niggas know I ain't bullshit. Ask a nigga from the 90s, bro. They'll tell you that shit. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but I said all that to say, that's how you can tell we was slowly but surely dividing. Still was closer in the 90s than we are now, and now it's just like really divided. Like we don't have no sense of black love, black pride till a nigga die. When the cops ain't killing a nigga, if it ain't little Tamir Rice, peace to him. I think I had a moment with him not too long ago. I think he came through. I'm gonna have to really get into meditation and or whatnot. If it ain't Tamir Rice, and peace to all these guys, Mike Brown or something like that. And I've seen it when who was that? Not Trayvon, peace to Trayvon Martin. I had a moment there. I better tell y'all about that one too. I'm gonna have to write that down. I don't want to pile too much up on my plate right now and get all discombobulated. And we still gotta get back to making this about baby girl, but we can still do this on her dime. But let me write that down. But shit. And I seen this is the Facebook day. This is before I got heavy on Instagram. Like I said, I'm a student of life. So I get out of jail and get on this new thing called Facebook. Everybody posting their thoughts and shit. So I can get some type of, a synopsis or a study of social standings or whatnot. So, I just be watching shit. Niggas talking on a regular basis, just regular nigga shit. But we'll get general. We won't just, if that was just Facebook was just my neighborhood, pretty much. Then when I started doing the Instagram thing, you get a wild view. Facebook is like a small home, it's like your hometown or whatever. Then they go to Instagram when we start being able to follow, where you can follow celebrities and shit on, pretty much, Instagram granted a wider selection of people, because I don't want to just make it about celebrities, but Instagram gave us a wider selection of people to follow, so you can start following people from, at least me, follow people from all over the country and shit. But based off Facebook and then just world news, we just leave it at that. I've noticed something. They kill a nigga in the street, like Mike Brown or whatever. I seen some shit with that. Fuck me, I ain't gonna lie. There's some weird shit going on. All I'm gonna say, I seen some weird shit in rap connected to that thing. And I ain't talking about on TV. This was some shit with my own eyes. And my job, I had to go downtown to, I had to take some shit. Cause I was working with, the place I was working at, every now and then, I worked in the lab in the place, tested concrete and shit. But what I used to have to do was, every now and then, I used to have to go downtown and take like the invoices and shit downtown. And I took some shit downtown. And I don't want to lie to you and tell you what the fucking actual building was, but it was some type of office building. When I went in there and dropped the shit off, I seen, I don't know, it really was some channel type shit. I peeped some shit that happened when the Mike Brown shit happened. And then when I went downtown and put that, had to go drop the papers and shit off from the company I was working for, I seen some shit that corresponded to the shit that made me go, from the Mike Brown thing. But still trying to think of how you want to, I think I'm going to put that in the book or something. But, y'all, you're going to hear a lot of that. Nah, I'm going to say that for the book type shit. I'm trying to incentivize you niggas to get into reading. Because this is cool, but reading is important too. So we ain't going to just stay, at least not the people that listen to me. You gonna go read some shit too. You ain't going to just get everything out of me straight from right here. I'm going to make you get this shit the way I had to get it. That was reading. And which made me stronger. Because when I started listening to niggas on Instagram, I already had my own personal foundation based off of book knowledge. So I didn't come in the game just, let me follow him. Because when I came home, I started following conscious people. But I already had a foundation of what the fuck I needed to know. Everything else was damn near almost. Some people like Bobby was, and that's not to knock nobody else, but I think Bobby was somebody who, once I listened to him, even him though, when I first bumped into him, I was like, let me see if this nigga know what he talking about. No disrespect to my nigga. But I had a firm foundation already based off of books. And he'll probably tell you, no, you're supposed to be like that. But I thought, let me see if this nigga know what he's talking about. I listened to a few 5%, cause that's the first thing I did with the YouTube. It was new to me, so I put in 5%. That came up. And then somehow that led to Bobby. So let me see if this nigga here know what he's talking about. And so you know what, he started saying shit that I was saying that I never heard nobody else say, but I was used to say in my own head. So I was like, oh yeah, this nigga on point. So pretty much, once I heard Bobby, I was pretty much set after that. Like, that was like the cherry on top for me. I was already firm in my own shit, but after that, it was like, it was really like, okay, everybody came after him. It was like really like on some, okay, really like, okay, let me see what this nigga talking about, so I won't be let me see if this nigga know what he's talking about, so I won't be wasting my time listening to a nigga for 3 hours, because niggas will have you, niggas will have you like, niggas, they'll trick you, don't let them fool you. Niggas, you be sitting there listening to a nigga, you know, this guy sounds like he's really going somewhere. Let me see let me follow him through. Yeah, oh yeah, he's going somewhere. He's taking me somewhere. Then when a nigga finished talking, everybody finished clapping, you look around like, where the fuck am I? The nigga that took you and dropped you off in the middle of nowhere. People who master the art of saying nothing well. All this, the intricate, magnetic boundaries of the equator when the belt rolls up. Then the three-eyed giant came out of the Frost River and all this old stupid shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know, there's people out here that don't know how to read, my nigga, that's listening to you, and you sit there talking all this shit, trying to sound fancy, and this niggas that possibly this niggas in the crowd, or niggas listening, you like, bitch, I don't know what that shit means. Tell me this shit. You talking about, well, the adrenochrome. This ain't blood, nigga. This nigga's stupid, because that's all the shit is. We like, adrenochrome. Yeah, blood. That's all they say at me when they say that shit. These niggas had your ass looking. Yeah, but, so a lot of shit I'm gonna be pulling back on and putting in books to incentivize you niggas to start reading more, because this just listening to shit on listening to niggas talk, I think we got a little lazy. Reading is fundamental. It always will be. Now where the fuck are we going with that? But let me get back to the main line, because I'm tripping. I don't want to go too far. But I said all that to say, get back to the main line, man. We was more we was talking about the youth and shit. Yeah, but we have become more divided. Oh, the Mike Brown thing. So yeah. So one thing that pissed me off that I noticed, that's one of the beauties of social media. One thing that pissed me off about black people is you sit back and look at social media and all that shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about no black love. Ain't nobody niggas. It's more do. I'm this. Fuck them niggas. I'm this shit. And this, that, and the third, and whoop whoop, and fuck that. Shit talking. Just a bunch of shit talking. Soon as them goddamn crackers get to putting that boot down on the nigga. Oh my God, we gotta come together. I see motherfuckers who get online and say the most vilest shit about other black people, or just vile shit, period, foul shit, period. Motherfuckers who ain't never said nothing about we need to be together or want none of this shit. Soon as they kill a nigga out in the middle of the street, string a nigga up. Oh God, we got up the blacks, we gotta get in the streets and pump the black fist and oh my God, black love. Soon as all that shit die down, them niggas go right back to being the assholes they was before all this shit started. I said, you fake ass, I don't give a fuck how you feel about what I'm saying. I seen this shit with my own fucking eyes. I'm an analyst, my nigga. I'm not a dumb nigga. That's why I say motherfuckers, we gonna get to that though, but motherfuckers was out here trying to sabotage me behind. They said they were having no set, the backbiter. I'm gonna get into that too, but one thing motherfuckers were trying to do was convince people that I was slow. Probably think I didn't know this because I don't talk to people, many people social life, but Spirit be letting me know shit. Don't think I'm telling them Christ and I can't find out shit without. Just know, motherfucker. Let me give you another example in a minute. I'll probably say that for I got later on, but just know I know you niggas was out here lying on my name and shit, trying to take my image down or tank my image. Just know I'm gonna spank that ass too, scholastically. But that's the most disgusting shit. Cause I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, yo, these niggas fucked up. Should've died down. I peep it then. Should've died down. Then something else will happen. Then they go again. Oh, the black we gotta come together. You stupid niggas. You ain't. Same cycle. Soon as the news stop talking about it, the lights dim down, niggas is back assholes. I don't like it. I don't like it. Straight up. Yeah. So yeah, the only time niggas, and you can see it in the music. Go listen to all this shit from 2000, we just say from 2006 to now. And they go listen to, line it up with, they go listen to shit from, hell, when hip hop first started, all the way until we'll say 2000. Well, we'll be fair about it. Go listen to everything from 2003 till now, which would be what, 23 years. Yeah, that probably line up. They go listen to everything from 83 to, well, we'll say 73. Well, no, hip hop came for 79. So everything from like 79. We'll give you some. We'll give you extra. We'll give you motherfuckers extra. What's this? Go listen to everything from 2003 to 2026. That's 23 years. Go listen to hip hop from 80 to 2000. We'll give you from more. 2003. That'll be what? 23. Well, that's about the same. Yeah, that's the same. So yeah, line right up. No, fuck that. We'll give you some points. Go listen to everything from 79. And we'll stop at 96. Give you some. I bet you find more social conscious commentary music within them years than all this shit right now. I bet you. You niggas don't give a fuck when they start. That's what I was saying about the song. See, 9, 5 when Big came out, and it's not his fault. That's why one of the reasons he ain't here, because they knew he wasn't down with the bullshit. The shit that had to be implemented in hip hop, they knew he wasn't gonna be down with it. They're like, nah, we can't have. We gotta get him out of here. As well as Pac, but it was more obvious with Pac. Pac, it was just more obvious with him. But go check it out. They wouldn't allow it. And it's common knowledge. You hear it on any podcast today where you know they blocked out all the social conscious music. You know, it's just common knowledge. So, and by them, and that's part of the reason why it's like that. By them doing that, it took because that used to the music. That's why I say music. The music is imperative. So much so I gotta get back to this shit myself, because growing up, we was able to listen to hip hop more freely because we didn't have as many responsibilities. It's like now, shit, you either trying to get money or so busy stressing on money you can't even enjoy the music. That's why a lot of the kids today, the youth today, be dropping music and shit, and I be wanting to go listen to it, but I'd rather wait till I put myself in a happier, a more relaxed, and when I'm in a more relaxed part of my life. So I would rather. That's like I might tell. It might. I don't want to say no name, but it might be a artist today. I might hear about 1 or 2 songs. Like, yeah, they're pretty cool. And then you heard any of my albums? Well, no, because I would rather the first time you hear an album, you're gonna associate it with what's going on in your life right then and there. So it's probably good I don't listen to music as much right now. But when I get more free time and more and get over the start living a more stress-free life, so to speak, which I'm gradually getting there. Process. A lot of this shit that I've been missing over the last past, since I've been, I just say over the last past 10, 15 years, I'll go back and visit that so I can listen to it. And the first time I get acquainted with it, I could be in a more, happier state of mind, so for lack of a better way to put it. So 20 years after that, you be like, man, when you was at the first time you heard this, that, I'm like, man, I can associate it with better times, as opposed to hearing your shit now. I'm like, man, first time I heard such and such album, shit, man, I was trying to scrape up change to eat and shit. It's been real like that. Don't let nobody fool you. It's been real. Shit, nigga, I'm eating sugar sandwiches. That shit we had to do when we was when I was a kid, and we was kind of them days we were kind of. I ain't really fucked up like that growing up. I ain't trying to tell you like I just. We did have a couple of times like that when I was young, and for the most part, you know, I was pretty much had the things I needed. Especially when I was thinking my pops and my T Jones, it's a little bit different. But even with her, we wasn't just that fucked up. But it'd be more. Them sugar sandwich days, it'd probably be more with her than when I was with pops or whatever. But nigga, I had to sit, nigga, I had to do that shit now. About 5 years ago. For real. You seen them shoes. So, yeah. And then they give me something to do once I get more leisure time. And let me go listen to all this shit I've been, see what these little motherfuckers been talking about. But based off of the shit you just bump into on the humble, these niggas is, y'all, you little niggas is, ain't on no black conscious shit. Few here and there. But all these niggas care about is money, which was the thing when they quell conscious music, they pump up and lifted up that conspicuous consumption rap. And that fuck these little niggas up, cause now if you ain't so much so that by the time that started around 9-5, 9-6, right, pretty much when Pac and Big died. Big was a part of that, but not to the degree of, he didn't even like that shit, to be honest. He more of an MC, but so all that shit was Puff with the more so. Well, I don't say Puff, but the thing that's wrong with being fly and having shit. We're not saying that. It's cool. There's always more jewelry and all that shit. We're not saying it's wrong. We're saying the extremism of this shit. Pac, Big kind of ushered in the putting, which is nothing wrong with us having money. So it's kind of like the ain't no stopping us now shit. He kind of ushered in the flossy movement. And there's nothing wrong with being flossy. But even him, he's really a grimy nigga. Or a gutter type nigga. I'm telling you about, you know, whatever. He's more so that. That's why he didn't like, or I heard he didn't like Juicy. I'm gonna have to take that shit off my page too. Even when I posted it, I didn't like that. I liked the song, but I posted the part when I posted the song. It was like, time to get paid, blow up like the. And I'm so tired of this. I see what the fucking money is doing to hip hop and people in general. So even when I posted it, I looked like, time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. I was like, man, I should have posted at least another part of the song or something. I didn't like that. And I get it now. I think I know why he didn't, because he's talking about time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. But the shit, the life he was going into to get paid is the same shit that got him killed. So, the fucking music industry and all this old dumb shit. So, I'm gonna elaborate more on that when we get back to Big. But, yeah, man. That's why you listen to these people now. It's just like my ass fat. Paul, not mine, but that's the girl worrying about how fat the ass is and how many niggas they fucked and who fucked who, man, and who would. I took his bitch and took her home, and I got two. And now niggas rapping about fucking each other and all kind of weirdo shit. It just became about the skill ain't felt no more. The skill, and it's skilled artists. And some of these niggas, there's still skill there, but even the people with the skill don't
cultivate the skill or come from an MC mentality where the skill of the art was important. It's more so about how much fucking money you can get or have. And if you don't have that, don't talk to me. Oh, he broke. Oh, he's a broke nigga. Oh, he's a guy. Oh, take your broke ass home. I was dumb shit. When we come from hard times, hip hop comes from humble beginnings. So that shit is a slap in the face to real niggas who this shit was built on the back of broke niggas, so to speak. It was go listen to the message. This is what the nigga was talking about in that fucking song. This shit, the origins of this shit was in poverty. That fueled the fucking. That's why the music was better because we was the pressure that we was under created the diamond. You motherfuckers ain't hit the lick of the snake, so to speak. And I love old brown eyes, love y'all. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I ain't saying you can't have the little Bentleys and get your money. Who don't want to have some fucking money out? The more money you can get, in fucking. I don't prescribe to the more money, more problems shit. That's some dumb. That sounds like some. See, we gotta start listening to the shit we say. I'm not saying okay, more money brings more responsibility. So all my problems come from not having money. So I don't know what the fuck kind of reverse mind control that shit is. Now I'm not saying the more fuck that. I'm not saying new. You might have more. But more. You may have. I'll say more money, more responsibilities. I never got that part. More money, more problems. But you know, you have to. Of course, there's gonna be more shit. You gotta watch for leeches and all that shit. Motherfuckers trying to rob you and all this old dumb shit. I told them. Let me not go there. But yeah, all that old dumb. Okay, but you little niggas bring that shit on yourself anyways for robbing and shit. You want to walk around with 40 chains on and you in Walmart. Look at my chain. Nigga, we come from an era where niggas will rob you. We don't. That's what I'm telling you. You go back to the hood, the original hood, before the white man padded your pockets. You didn't do stupid shit like that. Cause a nigga will stick you up. You don't come from. Nigga, we don't have shit. Not me. I'm not a robber. If you a jack boy, that's your cup of tea. That's you. I ain't necessarily knocking you, just not with it. But we don't come from. Yeah, you have shit, and ain't nothing wrong. But you don't just. What y'all doing is extremism, and y'all be capping. See, capping where I'm from to get you raw. And when I say capping, I mean shitting on people. Fuck you, broke ass nigga. Look at my bracelets. Oh yeah, whole ass nigga. Give it up. Stick your bitch ass up. Put them in the trunk. Cause you niggas got too much, too fast, too young. And that's why you don't listen to us. You don't listen. That's why it's a divide within hip hop, which was purposely put down. You don't listen to us because you just like, man, well, why should I listen to you? Well, I already got all because you identify making it, so to speak, or with having bread. So you look at this shit like, well, life is about. You think life is just about the physical necessity, food, clothing, and shelter. That's important, but once you get food, clothing, and shelter, it's more to it than that. It's more degrees than that. Y'all stop there. So once you get food, clothing, and shelter, Nick can't tell you shit. My bills paid. You hear him on Instagram and all this. If your opinion don't affect my bottom line, I don't give a fuck about it. It's like, you got a point to a certain degree, but I can tell you some shit that you may want to hear that ain't got shit to do with your bottom line. Better believe that shit. So y'all niggas,
That's the type of little shit I be talking about. People think that that's the only thing it's about. You want to have what you need to survive in this world, don't get me wrong, but there's more to it than that. And if you got that, you should post to, if you can make enough money to get everything you need and be, like y'all say y'all are rich and set for life or whatever, the next thing is supposed to be, you're supposed to use that leisure time that you have, since you don't have to chase this shit no more. But a lot of y'all get caught in a cycle because the more money you make, the more you spend. You make $1 million, oh, I gotta look like the biggest rapper. You ain't gonna blow through half of that shit, jewelry and cars and shit. Me, fuck that. First and foremost, the more money you get, this shit is about controlling your time. And you niggas don't got no kind of, y'all making all this money. That too, let's get to this too. You niggas making all this money. What are you doing to set up a better future for the motherfuckers that come after you? Now, don't get me wrong, I know that Crocker will cut your bank account if you get too jiggy. So we know that. But you niggas ain't even, I can tell y'all ain't even know the mentality of trying to, y'all come together. See, we more divided in mentality. But when you look at social media and shit, talking about hip hop, it's physically, it's more, on the physical level, you see physically, people are more rappers and all that shit, or entertainers, or more united on the physical level. You'll see, it's easier for rappers and people to kick it with each other now because niggas got more money, so you can get on a private jet and go over here and fly with this nigga. And 40 niggas rap, the 40 hottest rappers of the day all at the lunch or whatever the fuck they got going on and hoop and all this shit. You can see more, but what the fuck I was going to say. But you niggas ain't I don't know what the fuck I was going with that. But you niggas ain't doing shit. You don't see these niggas doing shit to create more jobs for black people, so to speak, some shit like that. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm quite sure in Atlanta, like you go Atlanta, I know they got that going on out there. So we give them that. They got a lot of thriving black businesses and shit, or whatever. So we'll kind of, I don't want to say exclude them fully though, but you don't have that mentality for the most part, generally speaking, in hip hop. So you niggas not looking to use your wealth to create more opportunities for black people because you think just because you and your fucking little rap era or whatever the fuck, it's all rich and shit, or pseudo rich. I think some of you niggas be not really who you say you are, but just really hell of them. But you don't think like, hey man, we up here and we rich or whatever the fuck, we get money, but let's do something for those who are not on this level. At least do something to make it easier. At least make it easier for them to get jobs. Just that and the third. Create situations where people who may not want to be rappers or may not want to have to bend over backwards for the white man and all this shit, let's create a situation for them where we can, that's how you create a better living conditions for people in general. And that's magic, because when you do magic or whatever, you read magic books and they'll tell you, books on magic and shit, they'll tell you, when you do magic, you want to set, the best thing to do is to set your intentions on where it's benefit, is to get what you want, but it's good to do it and with the greater good of humanity on as a whole or whatever.
But you niggas don't do that.
As a matter of fact, y'all want to get all the money, so the more you don't want to, the more money, the more people that benefit like you, the less people you can shit on. And that's what y'all like to do anyway. Shit on niggas, get money, and shit on niggas. You say it in your song. Don't not listen to them. Listen to them. So y'all look at it like, oh, I can't let him get rich like me. I won't be able to shit on him. Oh, I can't let him get up here with me. I might want to. He might say something one day. I might have to tell him, bitch, I got more watches than you. But if you get money like me and say something I don't like, I won't be able to do that. So you niggas hold that. Think about that. And I'll be back.